I say, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? I am your host, Lacey G Souldier Turner, and today we got a very special guest. You know, she back again for the second time, about to talk about her new thing. She been doing this for a while now, so we know she got some other stuff coming up, but we about to get into this. So welcome. We got Kimberly Robertson-St Clair. Welcome back to the platform.
Well, thank you so for having me, Lacey.
That's all good. So, we're going to talk about your Doc Dash event that you got coming up. But first, before we get into that, for anybody who doesn't know, can you explain what Doc Dash is?
Well, Doc Dash is a revolutionary communication system that I've not only designed, but also now patented, that is going to revolutionize the way police and motorists communicate during traffic stops or medical emergency. It's an organizational system designed to allow motorists to communicate any non-visible situation, circumstance, or disability while simultaneously displaying all state required motor vehicle documents, either during a traffic stop or a medical emergency.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that. Okay, so yes, I love it. I love it. So, this month, you got people registering for Doc Dash workshops. It's going to be held at the Harlan St. Louis Black Chambers building.
That's right.
But before that, I also want to say that you partnered with MoDOT. So how important was that?
This is a huge opportunity. I've been working on that relationship for at least the last 2 to 3 years. And I am proud to report that this year, 2023, has been an explosive year of growth in that. In September, we were awarded our patent. Our claims were accepted. So this is a one-of-a-kind, never been done before system that's patent. And that established, I believe, just solidified MoDOT's belief in us. MoDOT's whole premise is zero fatalities on the road. And so they have partnered with us through a grant to allow me to go around, or the Doc Dash team to go around the state of Missouri, not just St. Louis, but the state of Missouri, and host workshops where I will be teaching the curriculum that goes with Doc Dash, as well as giving out Doc Dash units. So this is completely free to the public with regards to the attendance, as well as being able to acquire one of these Doc Dash units and with MoDOT's support.
Okay. So, like we said, the workshop is going to be at the Heartland, St. Louis.
Correct.
So how important is that?
Set up. You're right. I have 4 workshops currently set up on December 4th and 6th, from 4 to I think 6 p.m. and December 11th and 13th from 4 to 6 p.m. And during these workshops, not only are you going to get the workshop, but we're learning about protocols to police engagement, how to use Doc Dash, what police are expecting from Doc Dash, and I'll also be able to help you assemble the Doc Dash, because we don't want you to walk out with an empty Doc Dash unit and then not have the tools to put it together. So if you need assembly, we will help you do that as well. As well as my workshops are transferable. So that means that if you desire that I come to your church and give personal workshops, that's fine. Schools, I travel with this whole setup. So we bring the door, it's very interactive. We do mock traffic stops, and everyone is awarded a certificate as a safe driver.
Okay. And I know you're going to be teaching this in a workshop, but can you break down a little bit about the protocols to police engagement?
Well, the protocols to police engagement is basically the manners of how we're going to approach this thing. I've spoken with many police officers, and every one of them say that if this was a part of the traffic process, they would feel so much better. So one of the protocols is that, number one, we're going to have this completely filled out. We're going to make sure that you have a copy of your driver's license here. Down here is the medical information compartment, and that's more so for any kind of medical emergency that you could possibly have. But the whole purpose of Doc Dash and its method of operation is to create an atmosphere of transparency and compliance. So upon being pulled over, of course, we're going to pull over at a nice, safe area We're going to pull this out because remember, this will be put together. This is always in your car. It's put in the side pocket of the driver's side door. You pull this out, we open it up. It goes onto your vehicle, either onto the side of the car or over the window. Your hands are on the steering wheel. What we know is that before the police come, there's a few things we're going to make sure we do. Number one, if you have other people in the vehicle, other pedestrians, then everyone must cease what they're doing and give this event their full attention. So nobody's on the phone. Everybody needs to stop playing games and your hands need to be visible. If it's dark, we're going to turn the dome lights on. And if the windows are tinted or not, we're going to make sure all the windows are down. So by the time the police approach the vehicle, they can see into the vehicle. Therefore, they don't feel threatened. And now we can have a civil engagement. This is on your door and it's basically creating, like I said, a atmosphere of transparency, but also communicating anything that police need to know that could lend understanding into any kind of behavior that could be misinterpreted as threatening. So if you're deaf, and maybe it took you a while to stop for the police because you didn't hear the sirens or notice the sirens, that's here. If you have aphasia, if you have any kind of communication problems that you may need outside help, let's just say if you are an immigrant, because I don't know if you know, Lacey, but St. Louis has a high, we're really growing in our immigrants, our wonderful immigrants that are coming here that are learning our culture. A lot of people don't speak English. So I don't speak English here, and perhaps a phone number of who you're going to FaceTime to be able to interpret the event here. That's very important. How about I don't even know how to read because people are being given tickets and can't even read when the court date is. So these are communication challenges that a lot of motorists are dealing with. I have the right to carry. That's something police need to know. I'm on the spectrum. You know, maybe that lends insight into your flat affect. These are all assumptions that are made by police in terms of your behavior, the tone, the feeling of the traffic stop that needs to be explained ahead of time before it's assumed something that it's not. And so that's what Doc Dash is. It's a de-escalator to allow police in that split second at a glance to understand what's going on. So now we can have a civil engagement and everyone move on.
Okay. Okay. So Ms. Kimberly, let the people know, how can they register for these workshops?
Well, you can, I've sent you you can go to my website at www.mydocdash.com. That's mydoc-.com, and the registration page is there. There's flyers on Facebook. It's a scan. There's so many ways, but the biggest thing is just go to my website and register. And if you desire to create your own class, if those times are not well, or you have a Boy Scout group or a Girl Scout group or a church youth group that you want to bring this on board, then you can email me and we can schedule our own time. Like I said, I'll bring the door to the basement of churches, homes, wherever it is. I just want to make sure this information gets out and we can set up our own Doc Dash workshop at your leisure.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. Listen, man, it's important for y'all to register for these workshops. You know, it can save lives. It is very, very important. So that's all I got for you, Kim. I just wanted to, do this for you. You know what I'm saying? You was right on it. Bam, bam, bam. So
thank you, Lacey. Thank you so much for you and the Argus for seeing the value in Doc Dash and giving me this opportunity to get it to the people.
Oh, no problem, man. You already know I'm about to, write this article for this, and we about to put this out because we want a lot of people to register for this event, especially at the conference.
And this is for police officers and paramedics as well, because it's very important that they understand what we're doing for the people so that when they run up on Doc Dash, they'll know exactly. So this is everybody, because the police officers and paramedics are a part of our community.
That's right. Y'all heard that? Register. All right, Kim, we have to stay in touch and I will see you later. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Lacey.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.